welcome to Money Chat Now. Money Chat Now is a politically charged stock market pre-show giving you the politics of the day and the and the biggest moves in the stock market. It is presented with comedic common sense and just the right amount of sarcasm by an expert in financial literacy. And hey, that's me, Larry Steinhouse. Today is October 11th. Hey, I want to welcome you to the show. We are here live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and you can find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse when you get to Spotify, and then you can follow me there as well. Hey, if you'd like to connect to me personally, you can go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com, and there you will find my social media connections, my email, my text message information. That's contactlarry.com. Hey, just a reminder, if you're watching online, hit that like button. Everybody hit that like button right now. Go ahead, hit the like button. Come on, I want to see you hit it. There you go. I see a couple of people hitting it. Hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the Money Chat Now page on Facebook. And you can also find Money Chat Now and the Larry Steinhouse Show on Spotify, so please go there and subscribe as well. Hey, don't forget you can comment live during the show on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and please say hi so I know you're watching. Hey, real quick, a bunch of people coming in right now. We've got Charles coming in. We got Peter coming in. We've got James coming in from YouTube. We got my wife Linda watching. Thank you, Linda. I love you. We got Ken watching. Ken the Democrat. All right. We also have Charles asking the question, do you do another show in the afternoon? I'm seeing a post on your page saying you were live 16 hours ago. So we actually do the breakout sessions, Charles. So there are breakout sessions that are live on Money Chat Now. So if you go to the Money Chat Now page, you can actually like it there, and you can watch the show there. And I also want to say hello to Art as well. Okay, so don't forget to like the Money Chat Now page so you can watch those episodes and also enjoy the show as well. And also make sure that when I'm in Facebook jail, you can actually see it. All right, today we're going to be talking about the market recap. We're going to be talking about the gurus yelling at Powell saying, stop it already. We're going to be talking about more crypto hacks and carbon credits. Wait till we get the carbon credits. I just really? All right, Money Chat Now is brought to you by Investor Schooling, and you can attend a complimentary class this Thursday by going to investorschooling.com, and there you will learn about real estate investing and stock options trading from those who do it every day. We've had some really good successes in classes lately, so stop on by and learn. Hey, I want to thank a whole bunch of people for sharing it. I think Art shared it yesterday. We also saw Peter shared it, and Betsy shares it always. Thank you, Betsy. Appreciate it. Barbara shared it. I think Linda shared it as well. So everybody, please share this right now by going to the button underneath. Hit the share button on the right and share it on your timeline or in groups you might feel would benefit from it. Let's talk about yesterday and what happened. So it looked like another day of indecision yesterday. The Dow was down, it was up, it was down, and then finally it ended down about 94 points. Nothing really made anyone excited about the market, so it just hung in there. There weren't even any big movers. The top mover, I think, was Walgreens, but it wasn't much of a move as the stock rose 4%, up about $1.32. The big losers continue to be the travel stocks. Norwegian Cruise Line and Wynn Hotels sank. Of course, they brought down CCL. By the way, I can't believe that CCL is trading about $6.25. That's insane. This company is a steal at this price, but I don't know if I can stand the pain any longer. Although I said it last week, if they do a reverse split in this stock, I'm going to get crushed. Well, Wall Street blames, basically Wall Street blames the NASDAQ fall on chip manufacturers. The chip companies are beginning to see slowing orders because less people need computers. The auto industry is also feeling the pain as well now that the supply chain problems are gone. The Fed has effectively stopped the economy, but of course the data is lagging, so the CPI report tomorrow is going to be a problem. It will show either a slight increase or not enough of a decrease to stop the Fed from an increase of 75 basis points. It's just going to continue to be ugly until the people who have more money than God, tell you that you can't have any more money anymore. Do you think Powell cares about inflation or a recession in his life? Nope, he doesn't. After all, he knows what he's going to do, and he knows how the market's going to react after his announcements. He makes money on trading his own decisions. While the rest of people squirm on every word he says at the end of the month, the recession is coming, and all he cares about is inflation numbers. It ain't going to be a soft landing, but it's going to be okay for those who prepared for it. Long-term hard assets are the only thing that's going to save you. Make sure you have them, and make sure you keep them. Accumulate more as we dive down into the recession. Expect the bad days to be about 7 years long, And if you played it right for the next 7 years, you'll be on top of the world. I still see some good plays coming up, and it looks like dividend-paying stocks are the safe play for the moment. Buy stock, collect the dividends, and sell the covered calls. It will make sense in a few years. Just remember, investors are cautious this week as we have a lot of key earnings and inflation reports that will shed new light on the U.S. economy. The four largest banks, J.P. Morgan, Wells Fargo, Morgan Stanley, and Citi report on Friday, and that will put us, obviously, officially in earnings season. Also, yesterday, shares of Ford and GM fell 7% and 5% respectively after UBS downgraded both stocks. The firm lowered Ford to a sell rating from neutral and cut GM to neutral from a buy. And basically what's happening is the auto industry is moving towards vehicle oversupply following 3 years of unprecedented pricing power. I have to agree with these guys in this one. Soon there'll be a glutton of cars, and then shares of Rivian stock also dropped yesterday nearly 10% after the company said it will recall nearly all of its vehicles due to a possible issue of a loose fastener that can make a driver lose steering control. Look, they only have 14,000 vehicles on the road. It shouldn't take long, and I believe it's an opportunity to buy the stock. Anyway, with all this going on, it's going to be a wild ride. Anyone want to bet on 13 Black? It might be the better play this week. All right, by the way, the NASDAQ losses for the year are now greater than 32% after yesterday's decline. The S&P is off more than 24%. So, let's go, Brandon. Hey, let's take a look at the futures. Let's see what the Dow's doing. The Dow right now is only down 100. It feels good to say it's only down 100. That's how bad it's been. We also have the S&P down 18 and the NASDAQ down 56. All right, a couple other people joining us. I just want to make sure I say hello to everybody. We have Tom and Tommy. We have my brother Seth. Thank you, Seth. And we have John joining us. Thanks, guys. Hey, if anybody's watching, please say hi. If you haven't already said hi, just say hi, say good morning, whatever it is you want to say, just so I know you're watching. All right, look, I've been ranting on this show for a long time about how the Federal Reserve has screwed the economy up. I've been saying that the Fed should have been raising interest rates in 2015, and how the Fed raising rates now, as quickly as they are, is big trouble. They need to slow down or the economy is going to crash. This economy crash is going to be bad. People will be out of work, businesses will close, foreclosures will mount up, and the very core of the American dream will be ripped from the grasps of the people. Well, look, I'm not the only one saying this at this point. This was a recent warning from Jamie Dimon, CEO of J.P. Morgan Chase. He stated yesterday that it is a very, very serious mix of headwinds that was likely to tip both the U.S. and global economy into recession by the middle of next year. Sound familiar? I've been saying February or March will be when the pain will happen. Dimon referenced indicators that he feels are ringing alarm bells. Dimon cited the impact of runaway inflation, interest rates going up more than expected, and unknown effects of quantitative tightening and Russia's war in Ukraine. He even states my exact sentiments when he said that while the Fed waited too long and did too little, as inflation jumped to 4-decade highs, the central bank is clearly catching up. Dimon feels that the economy will have major problems and is working on changing their investment strategies this year. We also have Cathie Wood, the manager and creator of ARK Funds, issuing an open letter to the Fed saying it's risking an economic bust. The Federal Reserve is likely to make a mistake in its hardline stance against inflation, said Cathie Wood in an open letter to the central bank. She said in her letter that the Fed seems focused on two variables that, in our view, are lagging indicators. They are downstream inflation and unemployment, both of which have been sending conflicting signals and should be calling into question the Fed's unanimous call for higher interest rates. This letter is posted, by the way, if you ever want to go there, go to the website of ARK Investments. You can see the letter. In a chart placed in the open letter, she clearly shows how several of the inflationary items that concerned us last year are dropping quickly. Even lumber is down 78% since the crazy peak last year. The only thing she shows rising in the chart is the price of oil and corn, but both are down from their peak. The continuation of the aggressive interest rates rise will harm the economy and people living in it. I understand that the fear of inflation could lead to a monetary collapse, but we are nowhere near this. A recession is very likely, but a monetary collapse with inflation rate where it is not going to happen. Putting families out on the street or giving the public extended unemployment insurance payments like they did in 2009 and 10 are not going to be good for the morale of this country. I really question whether Powell and his buddies have any sense in what the American public is about to do and throw out. I also wonder if the Fed chiefs will feel any of the pain, and they will pull up as they pull up to their giant houses with their chauffeur-driven limousines. All they care about is moving the pieces around the board while the pawns get decimated. Well, I certainly can't do anything about it, so it's time to just enjoy what I have. I built up a future revenue stream through real estate investing, and that will carry me through when things get tough. I've said it before, now's the time to learn the ways to buy properties with little or no money. Look, watch this commercial for investor schooling and get to a Thursday night class before it's too late, because it's going to come. All right, we'll see you guys in
Okay, so you thought about buying and selling real estate. You've thought about investing in the stock market, but don't know where to start. Well, what if you could find a place to unlock strategies to master both real estate and the stock market, all without the headache? That place is Investor Schooling, hosted by Larry Steinhouse, an expert in real estate, financial literacy, and the ins and outs of the stock market. You can attend Investor Schooling in person or online 8 times a month. You can and will learn how to make money in real estate, and you will learn mastery of stock techniques such as options and covered calls. You will even get a chance to ask one of your burning questions to the stock options sultan, the master of picks and plays. Call 866-424-2829 for free information and receive a complimentary pass to attend classes, or register online at investorschooling.com. Don't delay. These passes are limited. So what are you waiting for? Call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Or visit investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse, and of course, if you'd like more information on investor schooling, you can go to investorschooling.com, or you can call 866-424-2829, 866-424-2829. Hey, when I want to get me back to the show, we are here live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Excuse me. Please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse on Spotify. Like and subscribe there as well. And if you'd like to connect with me, please go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. And there you will find my social media connections, my email, and my text message information. And you can make an appointment with me, too, if you want to just talk to me. So go to contactlarry.com. All right, right now, let's take a quick look. The futures are down 83. The S&P is down 17, and the NASDAQ is down 52. We talked about Powell and the gurus. We talked about, Damone, and we talked about Kathy Wood telling Powell and myself to stop it, slow down. It's not so bad, relax. Coming up, we got more crypto hacks, and then we got carbon credits, and of course, today's picks and plays. But did you guys hit that like button yet? Come on, everybody, hit that like button right now. Everybody hit the like button. Even if you hit it again, hit that like button again. And hit the share button. So if you're watching the show, just please share it. Click the share button on the right side, share it on your timeline, or share it in groups you may feel will benefit. Leave me a comment to say hi if you haven't already. So if you're out there watching, leave me a comment. A couple of people have joined us real quick. I just want to say hello. We got John joining us. Another one of these Johnsons. What is with these people using these fake names? Come on, we need Elon Musk to get rid of these trolls. We got Mark. We got Jose from YouTube coming in. We got the other Ken, and we got Tommy sharing it. Thank you, Tommy. I totally appreciate you. By the way, if you have not ordered my new book, order my new book called Money Hacks, and please leave a review on Amazon. If you have ordered it, let me know what you think about it. All right, let's talk about crypto. Look, I keep telling you that cryptocurrency, at least in its current form, is done. I've explained my theory of why crypto will not work in modern-day society until I make changes to how it's used and transferred or even stored. I've also explained how the whole concept of crypto was supposed to replace fiat currency. The currency that we currently use called the U.S. dollar. There are currently 188 fiat currencies across the world, and if we were going to go to a central currency like Bitcoin, that would make total sense. But there are currently 19,000 cryptocurrencies. That's the complete opposite of a central currency. In fact, it's mayhem. And crypto is a mess right now. And and then you add to the current news about another crypto theft, and the confidence of the crypto market just falls apart. In the latest episode of Who Stole My Crypto, we have the headline, $570 million worth of Binance's BNB token was stolen. And it was basically just another crypto hack. I think if you buy crypto, you're clearly just insane. In this hack, the token named BNB was moved from one blockchain to another. Let me explain this. Without a crash course in how blockchain actually works, let me see if I can explain why it's so bad. Each token or coin is supposed to ride on a separate validation system. Consider it like the fluid system in a car or something, right? When you put oil in your car, its primary purpose is to lubricate the moving parts inside the engine, right? Then you also have water or antifreeze working to surround the engine to cool it down. The oil makes sure the parts are very slippery so the engine's parts move with ease, and the water outside the engine cools it down. Well, if the water ever mixes with the oil will become useless and the engine will freeze up. All right, it's a stretch of an analogy, but you can clearly understand that both the water and the oil are separate systems and flow separately. It is the same with blockchains. Some blockchains can handle certain tokens, and others can handle different tokens. Of course, with over 19,000 cryptocurrencies, there are now over 1,000 different blockchains, each made to handle their specific type of coin or token. Well, some really smart hackers figured out a way to get this token, the BNB token, to jump from one blockchain to another and essentially stealing it without anybody noticing it. The records are now in the wrong place, but the hackers have the token safe and secure in a crypto wallet. The total theft before Binance figured out what it was $570 million worth at the current price. The thief just has to move a little bit of time in their wallet and no one will ever notice. Binance plugged the hole that allowed this to happen, and the CEO of Binance put a statement out saying, "The issue is contained for now. Your funds are safe. We apologize for the inconvenience and will provide you with further updates accordingly." What he didn't say was how you're going to get your money back. Yeah, it's just more fodder as to why cryptocurrency failed. It's a complete waste of money and time. I know. Your best friend's uncle's brother's girlfriend's father's friend made $1 million in crypto. Well, your fear of missing out is going to make you broke, and that might even be from the crypto being stolen from smart hackers. Should the world have a common currency? Of course it should, but we aren't ready for it yet. Soon the crypto craze will wear off, and crypto as we know will be worthless, and then about 20 years from now, it will resurface incorporating the lessons we have learned. It's kind of like, the electric car that, by the way, was invented in 1832. It took a little while for that idea to catch on, didn't it? Crypto's going to be the same. All right, let's get into carbon credits. Just when you think the world can't be any more insane, you come across a fairly new concept called carbon credits. Yep, you can offset your carbon footprint. Guess how? By going green, of course. No, not green like the fake new Green Deal or the so-called green effect items or buying them, but green, money. That's right, with money you can offset your carbon footprint. Let me see if I can explain this so a binary, non-college mush brain like you and I can actually understand it. First, let me tell you about Microsoft and what they did about this in early 2021. Microsoft Corporation paid a forest products company to ensure that a large stand of trees in southern Oregon would be protected for at least a century. Like many other large companies whose business activities emit carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, basically they fart in their bathroom and then open the door. Cut me a frickin' break. Microsoft was buying carbon offsets to cancel out some of its greenhouse gas emissions. Yep, carbon offsets. They pay some tree hugger a large sum of money to plant and protect trees so Microsoft can look like they care about the environment. Oh, by the way, a mysterious fire burned down the entire tree-lined area only months after Microsoft donated their money. Move along, folks. Nothing to see here. But then now you have airlines like Frontier and Southwest hawking that if you buy their tickets, you ready? A portion of the ticket goes to buying carbon offset credits. The airline industry is getting slammed slammed for burning the fuel that allows planes to fly. So the crazy green people, I wonder if we could call them Martians, by the way. Oh, that might not be politically correct. It stereotypes Martians. I will just continue to call them crazy green people. That way it won't offend anybody. Anyway, the crazy green people actually think that if you plant a tree, it will make up for millions of gallons of fuel burning in an airplane flight. I guess it's kind of like wearing a mask to fight the big bad cold for the past 3 years. Are you familiar with the ridiculous Paris Accord that basically punishes the countries who are taking steps to solve pollution issues by giving the countries who are not taking steps money to take the steps to clean up the pollution that they don't want to stop? Ugh. Well, this carbon credit idea is about as stupid as the Paris Accord. Don't forget to fly the airlines that use your money to bribe the Green Deal people by giving the Green Deal people money to keep the Green Deal people from protesting the airlines who are just trying to help people get from one place to another. It's really all about the shakedown, isn't it? The carbon credit is just another money laundering scheme initiated by liberals to blackmail companies into giving their charities more money so that the liberals who run the charities can siphon off the top. Total ridiculousness. All right, I'm going to take a break now and smoke a cigar. By the way, who do I give my 27 cents to? So I can offset my carbon footprint after I throw the cigar butt on the floor. All right, I'll see you guys in a minute. Hi, I'm Larry Steinhouse, and one of the most misunderstood things in America is money. That's why I've written this book. It's called Money Hacks, because everything you think you know about money is wrong. And I'm telling you, everything you think you know about money is wrong. When you read this book, you will learn things about money that you did not know. You will even learn if money can buy you happiness. I have a full chapter dedicated to that. You're going to definitely want to read that. I talk about how to use other people's money to buy real estate. I talk about how to save more money, and I even talk about how to rebuild your credit score in this book. There are 22 amazing chapters in this book. This book is now available everywhere. It's available on Amazon. It's available on barnesandnoble.com. And you can order this book right now, and you'll have it in 2 days, and you'll start learning things about money that you never knew before. So order the book right now. Go to Amazon, go to barnesandnoble.com, and order the book, Money Hacks by Larry Steinhouse. All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. By the way, would you like to be a sponsor of this show? Your name and product would be delivered to hundreds of loyal listeners who watch the show. Loyal listeners like Johnson Aid and the Bigger Johnson, seriously. Anyway, if you want to, you could be a sponsor. We're expanding our base every day. And just reach out, let me know. Reach out in Messenger or contact me at contactlarry.com. By the way, we do have a Spotify channel, and you can subscribe to the channel and listen to all the breakout reports. They're broken out for your enjoyment, and they're also on, as somebody mentioned, they're on at 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock on the Money Chat Now page as well on Facebook. I got to tell you, so when I go to commercial, I get to read some of you guys' comments, and sometimes I just have to laugh. I think this was the best one right here. Of course, it was by the Bigger Johnson. I mean, could you at least give me a real freaking name? Anyway, so it said, so money bought trees, trees got burned and turned into carbon. They got what they paid for it. Now, that's really funny. That's great. All right. All right. So far, we've been talking, of course, the market recap. Right now, the Dow is down 126. The S&P is down 22, and the NASDAQ is down 69. We also had, we talked about the gurus to Powell. Stop it already, Powell. You got to stop it. Come on, enough with these 75-point increases. You need 50 or maybe 25. We talked about crypto being a scam and, just going to get hacked. Your money's just going to get stolen. We talked about the carbon credits and the ridiculousness of carbon credits. I mean, seriously, I have to buy credits in order to leave a carbon footprint. What? All right, coming up, of course, we have today's picks and plays, but did you guys hit that like button? Did you guys hit that share button? Tell all your friends about the show. Let them know it's both entertaining and educational. Please share it on your page or in groups that you feel will also enjoy the show. And that way we can also make fun of these people who are fake trolls watching the show. But I got to tell you, the fake troll every once in a while has something good to say, so it's kind of neat. All right. It looks like we're off to another crappy day. There's nothing we can do about it but wait for the earnings report and the CPI report. Right now, I'm telling you, I'm getting at the point where the best place for money that isn't invested, so basically if you have money that's not invested, just keep it on the sidelines and forget about it, right? If you are, the stocks will be fine if you can wait it out. The stock options, well, be sure they can still be practical play. I can't believe that Meta is approaching 130. It's unbelievable. The stock it just can't be this beat up. I think it's a play into earnings, but nothing makes any sense anymore. It's now 1/3 of its peak price. Apple, also what used to be a no-brainer, but now it scares me. I liked the pandemic period because at least I knew that there was an end date. I knew eventually somebody was going to come to their senses and go, oh, maybe it's okay to catch a cold. But I don't know. I don't get this now. I know one day the scamdemic would end, but it just didn't. Now I'm not sure where this mess ends. All right, let's look at the futures one last time and see what today may be bringing. Right now, again, the Dow is down 104, the S&P is down 20, and the Nasdaq is down 61. So really, again, not much happening. All right, crypto once again. Crypto has dropped a bit. Bitcoin is around 19,000, and Ethereum is just around 1,200. Look, I'm telling you now, get out of crypto. If you're in it, just get out. I don't care what your best friend's uncle's father's aunt's cousin's uncle's friend made $1 million. Baloney. Just get out. Gold and silver. Gold is almost as low as $1,650, and I think this is a buy. I think gold right now is the better buy than silver. Silver is now about 19 and a quarter. Also a good buy, but I still think that the gold is better. I mean, if you're going to buy one bar of silver, you can pick it up for about $220. But gold, you probably pick it up for about $1,900 if you're buying it from a distributor. But I still think the gold is a better price. Treasury bond hit the magic 4 for a minute earlier this morning, and now it's hovering just below that. That's the problem. The problem is right now we have the Treasury bonds at the 4 rate. It's going to be bad. It has to be there. It has to be there for a little while, and the market has to get used to it, and that's going to be good because it's not going to hit 5 for a really long time if it hits 5 at all. So that's what we need. We need to know that the thing is going to hit 4 and a quarter, and let it sit there and not worry about it anymore. We have oil at about $88 a barrel, and it appears that Biden's plan to threaten the Saudis worked basically like his plan to keep his kids off of drugs or to keep, to keep his pants dry, I guess. I don't know. The average price of gas is now $3.92, and it's continuing to move up. I actually drove by a gas station today, and it actually said $4 again. So it's coming. It's all back. Hey, I want to thank you all for watching Money Chat Now. We are here live every morning at 7:30 on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. My name is Larry Steinhouse. I am the host of Money Chat Now. I am the CEO of Investor Schooling. And remember, you can contact me directly by going to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. All right. Make it a profitable day.